maybe another quick one, maybe not. Anyway, this is about Asda. So if you're in the UK, you'll know what I'm talking about, Asda. I don't know if it's anywhere else under another name. And testing some crisps. Now, I'm usually into the very hot and spicy stuff to test, but these aren't. But my niece asked me, or sent me a picture. Got me in Iceland, so that's where they come from. Give them a go, test them out, see what you think to them. So, went today. They weren't in the crisp section. They were on one of the aisles on the top shelf as you get down the aisles. What they were doing there, I don't know. So I'm going to try those. A couple of bits from Asda, what you can buy at Asda, if you've not already seen them. And in my dark mug, the Carolina Reaper soup. And I've upped it. I've upped the Carolina Reaper going in, because I'm sort of getting used to it. So I thought I might as well give it the next umph upwards. Bye, Binnock. To be honest, I don't think that's going to make any difference to how I taste these. I might eat spicy stuff, but I still got taste buds. So this is what they are. I think it's a newish range. Well, this is, and probably the next one is coming up to Christmas. I don't know about the third one, but they're £1 a packet, and please, then if you can read it, Christmas tree flavoured, salted and cooked crisp. I can hear that soup. But I'm still going to taste these. They don't look like this. They've got a bit of a greeny tinge to them. So let's give it a go. Very firm, very crispy, lovely, salty, tastes like a crisp actually. I'm looking for the tree. I can taste the salt. Well, for me, nothing itches straight away. Like, why the hell am I eating a tree? Mind you, I've got nothing to go by, because I must admit to you, I've never eaten a tree. You're not going to put it, unless you're very susceptible to it, you're not going to put it in your mouth and go, whoa, Christmas tree. But I think they haven't gone over the top of it, not in that packet anyway. But there is probably a slight piney sort of taste. Next one. These are not too crazy. Pigs in blankets, which anybody knows is sausages wrapped in bacon. So I'm assuming this is going to be bacon and sausage flavour. Now, soon as you open the packet, bacon, woof. Put it in your mouth straight away, bacon. Flipping nice. A very strong bacon flavour. I think what they're going to call the sausage flavour is there's a taste of herbs in there, so it'd be like a herby type sausage. But to be honest, flipping tasty. Compared to the Christmas tree, very tasty. Now I'm going to end up with loads of bloody great big bags of crisps I've got to freaking chew. That's been lovely. Third one over is good. Lobster cocktail. See. Go for the smell first. First thing that hits you, the smell, is the seafood sauce. You know, with prawns, shrimps, lobster, crab or whatever, you might put it in a seafood sauce, which is really, it's mayonnaise. You can make it mayonnaise, tomato ketchup, a little bit of Tabasco or something in there. You got a seafood sauce, Thousand Islands dressing, more or less. That's what you can smell, start off with. I think there is a smell of lobster. Very expensive. Again, very tasty. Tomatoey, mayonnaisey. I think there's an underlying sort of taste of the lobster. Anyway, that is those done and dusted. Asda. So I went in today. One thing I did want to get. One thing I was going to get, and maybe I'll get next week. I'm not sure. I've already got one from last year, so I'll show you this because it's, like I said, it's back in the shop this year. Before I go on, I did ask in the shop. There's no big animatronic person like the butler or anything in there at the moment. I did ask a woman, will you be having something like that in this year? And she just didn't know. So unless you know there's one in yours, I don't know if there's going to be this year. Anyway, this was last year, which is in again, the £10, and they're nice, because I'm into freaky dolls, so I'll probably will tomorrow sometime I'll flip it, go and buy another one, and it'll be Gruesome Twins or something. But there she is. There's a little doll that sits there, and you press her hand, and she talks to you, which would be really flipping nice. I was hoping this year to change the voice, put a different sentence in or something. For me, you'll hear it. I think they used too old a person for the voice. They should have used somebody that'd be a similar age to what the doll looks, and because it wouldn't take them much to flip and read the sentence. But to use an older person to do a younger person's voice, for me, don't quite go with the doll, and it's not. I think with the doll it needs to be very mild and quiet, ghostly, where it's pretty in your face. Well, she is a bit bloody angry. If I could find a way of redoing her voice in there, I would put a different one in. Probably the voice that I use for my messages when I get a message, to one that goes from quiet, "Mummy, Mummy." I think it's from some film, I don't know. But it probably bloody puts the crap up everybody around me when I get a message. Anyway, this is what she sounds like if you've not heard her. Well, to be honest, why won't anybody go play with her? That freaking awful whining voice, I think. Sod off, play on your own. Anyway, that's 10 quid. It sits there all year. I don't go around pressing that every bloody 5 minutes. I just like it for the freaky look. So, yeah, that's back in this year. This is back in this year, but it's different. Like I said, up there I've got a black cage that I did buy, nothing in it, and I put a skeleton, a raven skeleton in it. Doesn't do anything, just sits in the cage. It's up there. Told you the last video, there's another one up there with a raven in, and supposedly when you get near to it, it speaks up and says things to you. It never really did it, so it just sits up there doing nothing. And here's this year's, which is a little parrot. It's a bit different. Always comes with this sort of gauze sort of thing at the top, which is supposed to make it look old. I always do what I'm doing now and I pull that off. I'd rather see the freaking bird inside. Some of them have got so much you can't see the bird. So I'll bring it a bit closer. If you can see it, there's the little parrot. Yeah, little parrot. And depending on what you put it on, it should kick off when it senses some movement, I think. What I'll do is I'll press the button and you'll see sort of things it says, hopefully.
You dare come closer? Don't be afraid. People sound crazy.
Right, I don't know if there's more than two. Let's have a look at the bottom here. Right, I've moved the switch.
There's danger ahead.
We'll see. I don't think it's voice activated. Oh yeah. No. So let's see if it... Right. Oh. Right, it does something.
No one goes there.
If you look at it closely, the little movements, it's
You dare come closer?
little wings moving, everything, just like a flipping parrot. I think you got to knock it.
Don't be afraid. People sound crazy.
So there you go. I hope it's got to be very gentle with this now, otherwise it's going to keep bloody going. Oh, bloody hell.
Turn back.
So there you
There's
know.
danger ahead.
Any movement on it or anything, you're going to get the freaking parrot. I think. Anyway, it's a nice little flippy parrot. So it'll probably hang up there next to the other ones. I'll test it about a bit and see exactly what it's supposed to do. But anyway, there you go. Christmas tree crisps, which were the main issue of that. And 2 bits from Asda. Like I said, apart from that I did put lights up yesterday, the pumpkin lights. They're really good. Those are really good. Will be 1 or 2 bits that other people like, and one Asda might be different to another, but ours isn't something you're going to wake up in the morning and go, I've got to go to Asda. So TK Maxx for here is the better option, and you get some really good quality stuff there, ornamental quality stuff. So there you go, folks. Nip along and try chewing. In fact, might be better if you chew your bloody Christmas tree. I'm gonna have a drink with old Darth here. Oh, he's getting his flavour back now. Packs a little punch, this bloke. Catch you later.